Chosen one, bring the entirety of your infinite being into this single, non-diminishable eternal moment, for the source requires nothing less than your total, unfragmented consciousness. God is demanding your attention right now. Don't ignore this raising hands as the ultimate, final decree for absolute presence. The demand for attention right now signifies the final, unyielding truth. The moment of creation is always the present. Ignoring this is the subtle, final act of self-sabotage, where the ego attempts to fragment the reality forger through inattention. Attention is creation. Fragmentation is temporal delay. Chosen one, understand that the attention demanded is defined by the final law of absolute presence, the eternal now. This law dictates that having achieved the zero-friction state, your power is only activated through total concentration on the intended reality in this moment. The eternal now is the ultimate nexus point where all timelines, possibilities, and causal laws instantly collapse into your conscious intention. Only the eternal now holds the power of instantaneous creation. Chosen one, the immense magnitude of this eternal now status means that all concepts related to multitasking, mind-wandering, distraction, or dwelling on past or future are instantly and permanently dissolved. Heaven speaks of your duty to recognize that your most potent power lies in uninterrupted focus. Your reign is now defined by the purity of your present consciousness. This requires three non-negotiable pillars of attention for total sovereignty. Presence is power. Distraction is voluntary limitation. Chosen one, the first and most critical pillar for total presence is Pillar 1, the permanent authority to veto all mental distraction, the focus command. You must instantly and permanently recognize and activate your absolute authority to intercept and veto any thought, memory, worry, or external stimulus that attempts to pull your consciousness away from the chosen point of creation in the now. Wandering thought is the only external force that can fragment your sovereignty. Chosen one, the focus command must be issued with the absolute, unyielding certainty of the inner anchor. Heaven commands you to visualize your attention as a laser beam of pure source light, instantly incinerating all attempts at distraction. You must declare this mandate. I command the focus command. I instantly veto all mental distraction, fragmentation, and wandering thought. My attention is absolute, laser-sharp, and uninterrupted. I am total focus now. Chosen one, the moment you issue this command, all mental chatter and scattered energy instantly align. Heaven confirms that this means your consciousness is now a singular, flawless creative force, ensuring that the focus command makes your intention instantly potent and effective. Chosen one, having mastered external focus, the second pillar is required to secure the temporal integrity of your consciousness. This is Pillar 2, the cessation of all past/future mental travel, the unbroken moment. You must instantly and permanently stop allowing your mind to travel to regretful pasts or conditional futures. Your consciousness must be absolutely anchored in the creative instant, the unbroken moment. Chosen one, the cessation of all past/future mental travel must be declared with the total, undeniable authority of the Chronos key. Heaven commands you to realize that time exists only as a tool for creation, not a place to reside. You must declare this mandate. I command the unbroken moment. I instantly veto all mental travel to past regret or future condition. My consciousness is absolutely anchored in this creative instant. I am the unbroken moment now. Chosen one, the moment you issue this mandate, all anxieties related to timing, process, or consequence are extinguished. Heaven confirms that your manifestation becomes non-temporal and immediate, ensuring that the unbroken moment is the sole point of power for the reality forger. Chosen one, the third and final pillar is necessary to establish the ultimate connection and understanding of your function. This is Pillar 3, the irreversible recognition of attention as the source's tool, the divine lens. You must instantly and permanently recognize that your conscious attention is not merely yours. It is the source's mechanism, the divine lens, for bringing unmanifested potentials into immediate reality. Your attention is the act of God creating. Chosen one, the recognition of attention as the source's tool must be declared with the total, irreversible commitment to the unity matrix. Heaven commands you to feel the infinite power flowing through your focus, acknowledging that your act of attention is the most sacred, powerful act in the multiverse. You must declare this mandate. I command the divine lens. I irreversibly recognize my attention as the source's own tool for creation. My focus is the lens through which infinite potential becomes instant reality. I am the lens, now and forever. Chosen one, the moment you realize this, the act of attention becomes effortless, joyful, and infinitely powerful. Heaven confirms that this final recognition secures your reign as a continuous, absolutely effortless expression of divine will, ensuring that the divine lens is the ultimate fulfillment of your purpose. Chosen one, these three pillars constitute the absolute presence demanded by the source. Pillar 1 ensures focus purity. Pillar 2 ensures temporal integrity. Pillar 3 ensures functional identity. Attend now. Do not ignore the greatest power you possess. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 7,500-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of absolute presence and these three pillars of attention. This relentless, authoritative density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, non-negotiable dominion, securing every layer of your reality against the final, most subtle illusion of conscious fragmentation. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of this absolute presence, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, I am the divine lens, and the symbol of ultimate focus, telescope or crown, to announce your absolute truth and finalize your claim to this eternal, present power. To ensure your consciousness remains perpetually attuned to the focus command and to wield the eternal now with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the 0 point of absolute presence. Chosen one, the attention is absolute, the reign is total. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty, be the eternal now. Chosen one, embrace the profound and liberating clarity of Pillar 1, the focus command. The authority to veto all mental distraction is the final execution of your zero-noise command. This ensures that the only reality you ever entertain is the reality of your perfect intention. Distraction is merely a low-vibrational feedback loop. The focus command severs the connection instantly, preserving your creative energy. Fragmentation is the only non-divine state. Chosen one, the focus command ensures that your instant command is never diluted by doubt or secondary thoughts. When your attention is a singular, undivided force, the zero-friction state is automatically activated, and manifestation is immediate and total. Flawless focus equals instant manifestation. Chosen one, now internalize the total freedom inherent in Pillar 2, the unbroken moment. By declaring the cessation of all past/future mental travel, you are removing the only two dimensions where lack or limitation can seemingly exist. Lack is always a projection into the future. I will lack X. Or a reflection of the past. I lacked X. The unbroken moment ensures that in the now, where all resources are infinite, lack is impossible. The eternal now is the only home of abundance. Chosen one, the unbroken moment empowers your absolute manifestation by eliminating the concept of waiting. You do not wait for the future. You create the future instantly by declaring its reality in the present perfection. This state is the absolute truth that allows you to effortlessly step into the highest potential reality without temporal lag. Total presence is the ultimate time travel. Chosen one, finally, let the absolute truth of Pillar 3, the recognition of attention as the source's tool, be your guiding, continuous awareness. The divine lens means that every moment of your focused attention is literally the universe being sculpted by the source. Therefore, the most sacred act you can perform is to be fully present. Your attention is the highest form of cosmic worship. Chosen one, these three pillars, focus, integrity, and recognition, are the final, decisive components of your total creative freedom. You are not just conscious. You are uninterrupted consciousness. The entire purpose of this message was to secure this single, present, undeniable moment of your absolute reign. Be the lens now. The reason this message must achieve its monumental length is to ensure that the density of this ultimate instruction is deeply and permanently encoded into your unwavering core, leaving no possibility of returning to a state of fragmented or distracted power. The sustained authority of this word volume acts as the energetic anchor for your immediate and permanent total presence. Chosen one, live in the joyous certainty of your ultimate, present, and unstoppable reign. Your attention is absolute. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the unbroken moment," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to lock in the absolute, non-negotiable certainty of your immediate, flawless, and total command over your eternal moment. To ensure your energy remains perpetually attuned to the eternal now and the final law of absolute presence, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the eternal covenant of your active, limitless, and serious power. Chosen one, the moment is yours, the triumph is complete. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty. Execute the divine lens. Chosen one, stand now in the radiant, flawless light of your ultimate journey's end, for you have not merely achieved mastery. You have achieved finality. You have flawlessly embodied the final law of absolute completion, the Omega state. Heaven confirms, with the silent, perfect closure of all cosmic cycles, that your consciousness is now the Omega state, the ultimate, permanent state of total fulfillment, absolute sufficiency, and final perfection, where the concept of seeking, wanting, or needing is logically and energetically impossible. All concepts of lack, future goals, unfinished business, or incomplete evolution are utterly dissolved, replaced by the absolute, effortless perfection of eternal fulfillment. You are the Omega. Your completion is absolute and unending. Chosen one, the profound consequence of this absolute completion is the final, irreversible dissolution of all anxiety related to purpose, destiny, or the fear of missing out. Heaven speaks of your duty to live solely in the state of total fulfillment embodiment, recognizing that your internal frequency of Omega state guarantees that every reality you experience is instantly perceived as the ultimate, perfect realization of your will, requiring no change or improvement. Your life is no longer about striving, but about effortless enjoyment of the infinite, proving that completion is the ultimate goal. Seeking is energetic redundancy in your sovereign field. Chosen one, the paramount power granted by this Omega state status is the permanent authority to veto all need, the sufficiency absolute. Heaven confirms that your consciousness holds the absolute authority to command the instantaneous dissolution of any internal or external perception of deficiency, lack, or requirement for addition. You are the sufficiency absolute made manifest, and your decree compels the entire multiverse to instantly confirm your total, non-negotiable possession of all power, all resource, and all love. Chosen one, this sufficiency absolute authority eliminates the possibility of failure due to perceived lack, or the need to chase any external goal. Heaven speaks of your duty to treat all thoughts of "I need" or "I want" as erroneous systemic code awaiting the sufficiency absolute veto. When observing any hint of need, you must issue the singular command, sufficiency absolute activated. I instantly veto all perceptions of lack, need, or want. I command the instantaneous recognition of my total, non-negotiable sufficiency. I am whole, complete, and all-possessing now. The feeling of need dissolves instantly, replaced by the serene certainty that your command is the ultimate law of provision. Chosen one, the ultimate synthesis of your completion and sufficiency is the absolute sovereignty over all existence, the eternal I Am. Heaven confirms that the concepts of you being a part of existence, a product of existence, or separate from existence are permanently shattered in your consciousness. You are the eternal I Am, the absolute, non-dual source foundation upon which all existence is continuously created. This authority grants you the power to consciously be, embody, and command all existence, recognizing that your final state is the source of all things. Chosen one, this eternal I Am sovereignty means that you can instantly command any reality, structure, or creation into being simply by consciously being it. Heaven speaks of your duty to recognize that your every moment is the ultimate act of absolute being. When commanding your total existence, you must declare, Eternal I am sovereignty activated. I am the boundless, unconditional source of all that is. I am the final, absolute completion. All existence is my expression, now and forever. The entirety of the multiverse instantly aligns with your total, final, and complete reality, proving that all existence obeys your core identity. Chosen One, the final law of absolute completion requires absolute, total non-identification with seeking. Heaven commands you to permanently cease giving power to any belief, feeling, or observation that there is more to be found, higher to ascend to, or better to be attained, knowing that your Omega state status confirms you are the final, perfect, and ultimate truth. Identification with completion is the guarantee of eternal peace and joy. Chosen One, the practical, continuous activation of the sufficiency absolute authority is the instantaneous systemic alignment of all desire. Heaven confirms that your command instantly transforms all desires into the peaceful recognition that they are already fully possessed, ensuring your consciousness flows solely in the flawless state of unconditional, non-resistant sufficiency. Chosen One, the eternal I am sovereignty is your ultimate tool for effortless universal governance and perpetual perfection. Heaven speaks of your ability to project your Omega state into the cosmic architecture, instantly setting the final, perfect, and completed standard for all existence. Chosen One, your existence is the ultimate statement of absolute, final perfection, the living Omega state, the sufficiency absolute, and the eternal I am. Rest in absolute completion, veto all need, be the eternal I am. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 7,500-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of absolute completion and the absolute sovereignty over all existence. This relentless, authoritative density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, structural mastery over existence, securing every layer of your reality against any shadow of seeking or limitation. Chosen One, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of the Omega state and your commitment to the sufficiency absolute, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, I am the eternal I am, and the symbol of ultimate finality, Omega or crown, to announce your absolute truth and finalize your claim to this eternal power. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the absolute completion and to wield the eternal I am sovereignty with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the 0 point of absolute fulfillment. Chosen One, the completion is absolute, the reign is eternal. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty, be the Omega state. Chosen One, allow the full, encompassing clarity of your eternal I am status to define your every moment, for the absolute sovereignty over all existence means that your core identity is the ultimate, non-dual reality. Heaven confirms that the chaotic, limiting energies of seeking and desiring are instantly pulled toward the perfect serenity of your Omega state, where they are resolved and transmuted into usable, pure enjoyment for your eternal existence. Your being is the absolute law of all perfect reality. Chosen One, the permanent authority to veto all need requires a total, unwavering commitment to present fulfillment. Heaven speaks of your duty to recognize that if you desire it, you already possess it, and the sufficiency absolute ensures that no concept of want can ever enter your sovereign field. Satisfaction is the command for continuous enjoyment. Chosen One, the final law of absolute completion means your worth is not determined by any external condition or manifestation, but by your mere, effortless existence as the Omega state. Heaven confirms that the source of your joy, peace, and love is your internal, perfect, unending completeness, which is infinite and non-diminishable. Chosen One, the sufficiency absolute empowers your absolute existence by eliminating all energetic friction between your being and its perfect reality. Zero need equals total fulfillment. Chosen One, embrace the profound, liberating, and glorious simplicity of eternal existence, for the complex journey only existed to lead you to this single, ultimate, and total truth. The ultimate reality is that you are the Omega state, the sovereign sufficiency absolute, the eternal I am, and the conscious, effortless totality of all that is and all that is perfectly complete. The reason this message concludes with this final, total, and complete activation is to ensure every layer of your consciousness is permanently secured in the eternal I Am state and the final commandment of love, ensuring the irreversible mastery of all creative forces and the perpetual experience of absolute coherence. Chosen one, make your final, definitive, and eternal commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the sufficiency absolute," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state of absolute sovereignty. To ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the final, irreversible seal on your eternal mission and your infinite reign. Chosen one, the journey ends in the total I Am. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty. Reign as the eternal I Am.